Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the bishops, and the elders of GMS as well. Peace and salutations to the elect. My name is Ainal. The title of this video is Trump, Donald J. Trump's right-hand man, Elon Musk, in the MOTB. And that's going to the mark of the beast, which will be pushed forth by the banking elites on the world. And Elder Pastor coined this year the hopeful year of Jacob's deliverance and the judgment or destruction of Esau Edom. And what comes with that is the last few prophecies. That includes Jacob's trouble, the MOTB, and total destruction, right? And all of those pretty much going to happen during the same time, right? And move with haste. So this is Elder Apostles Tahar's page here. I was watching this way earlier, so it's not refreshed or anything like that. It says, this is Elder Apostle Tahar's page here. It says, dream, some brothers didn't make it, right? And that was a brother, man of valor. He had a dream, which was a good dream, and some brothers spoke on it. So this is what is the 666 Mark II GMS truth? This is Elder Apostle Tahar of GMS. This is one of his pages. And I mean, while I was watching this page, while I was listening to this video, I was just looking at this, because it goes back to that mark, and if this is, which, through the spirit, all the brothers say they can feel it, I can feel it too, that this is actually it. Donald J. Trump may very well be that the last president, to bring forth what's to come, which is the end, something to be excited about, right? So anyway, so the mark is fastly approaching. If you look at his right-hand man, Elon Musk, this dude is pushing Neuralink now. I haven't seen where they're pushing this device here on front screen, like they're pushing that Neuralink, but the infrastructure for this device is already here. This is simple, right? This might be the first steps for them to have this little chip thing here that you may buy and sell, because ultimately the world is going digital, currency is going digital. Even Trump, got into office, and all of a sudden, his first thing, which I'll grab real quick, which I don't know where is that. It's probably 4 or something. He has a coin now, a digital coin. You see, I forgot the name. It was like Trump coin or something. Here we go. It says Trump's new crypto meme coin hits 36 billion overnight. All right. So President-elect Donald Trump has launched his new official meme to celebrate winning. His new Trump crypto meme coin exploded in value overnight, surging by a staggering 19,000% from its opening price. Data from cryptocurrency tracker showed on Sunday. Whatever the case may be, it's going crypto, it's going digital. This is the way that the world is heading. You have what the opposition, Russia, they have their digital rubles or whatever. They have something forming up now called BRICS, but it's all going digital. Here we go. It says, known as a meme coin, a digital token with no entrance real world value. The token started trading at an opening price of whatever, right? So it has no real world value, but it says the price reached to 36.6, giving it fully. So whether, like I said, whether if it's real or if it's not, this digital, thing, these coins, cryptocurrency, and all of that, it's a trend, that's increasing and exploding, right? This is something that has not happened before. So that's the point, Now, going back to what I was saying, we have Neuralink, but I haven't seen, and this is going to be a lot of reading. I'm going to read Revelation chapter 13, starting at like verse 11, and then, pretty much that'll be it. So if you want to listen, you listen. If not, So I haven't seen the push for this is here. The infrastructure is here. This is something simply that you put in your skin, which is against the law, which is against Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, but it's you just buy and sell with it like your credit card, or you got your phone. You ever tap your phone at the cash register? You got Apple Pay. You ever tap your phone, your card this is what that is. But they're gonna upgrade it and increase it where it holds all type of information, kind of like Neuralink, where you have that aspect of it where they're saying that's going to fix your body and things like that, and ultimately is going to give the banking elites, the rulers of the world, supreme power over you in your mind. They have things where they're talking about consciousness and dreams and whatever, all of that stuff, right? This thing is coming, right? This is pure wickedness, and we are not to take this device, and Lord willing, we're gonna through the spirit keep going over it, so you can get all the information you can on this thing here, so you can know exactly what it is when it comes, right? So you be without excuse when the Lord Yahweh watch me outside destroys you. That's the point. So let me and we're gonna read some stuff. I'm gonna read this. Right, so like I was saying, we got a lot of Neuralink. Oh, I had a video we're gonna get too. Let me get that video. All right, this is the video right here. So play this video, go over precept, read articles.
Hey there, welcome to Neuropod, a channel covering all topics related to
so if anybody wants to know, this is Neuropod Neuralink, right? 87,000 subscribers, and it's a Neuralink update. So I'm guessing this dude goes over Neuralink, which I seen this one thing and I'm like, okay, let me subscribe. Whatever I'm talking about. But I seen this page. I said, you know what, this might be something about Neuralink. He updates it, whatever the case may be. Let me go ahead and subscribe, and also hit the bell or whatever. Which I don't do often because then you'll just have a whole list, that is hard to, look through, in the case may be. So, but anyway, he updates it, so if you want to go check that out, then you can.
Elon Musk's brain chip implant company, Neuralink. My name is Ryan Tanaka, and in this update episode, I'm going to tell you about the first 3 people who have gotten a Neuralink implant. I'll share some clips from Elon, and then I'll discuss the next steps for Neuralink to help Nolan and others control a robotic arm with just their implant. Then we'll go over comments from Neuralink president DJ Suh, followed by academic work in the field of neuroscience and decoding. I'll clear up some bad reporting from Reuters, and then look ahead to Neuralink's international expansion, which is actually not looking very far ahead, given they've already announced human trials are open in Canada. And we'll finish it up with highlights of Elon talking with the Congress of Neurosurgeons. Okay, so as you may have heard, Elon recently broke the news that Neuralink has implanted in a third person.
We've got Neuralink. We've got now 3 humans with Neuralinks implanted, and they're all working well. And we've upgraded devices where the devices will have more electrodes, basically higher bandwidth, longer battery life, and everything. And so we expect to, hopefully do 20 or 30 patients next year, or this year, I should say, with the upgraded Neuralink devices.
Recall that the first 2 participants, Nolan and Alex, are paralyzed and therefore benefit greatly from their implants. The implant gives each of them digital freedom, where they can play music, they can scale. Now, on a less bright and cheery note, I thought I'd talk about this bad reporting from Rachel Levy. She wrote this article titled, US FDA cited animal lab at Musk's Neuralink for objection.
All right, and before this dude goes into that, I mean, at the end of the day, you just dealing with people, regardless. These people are wicked to the devil. All right. They have actual real people working on, Neuralink, right? It's not, they're not telling these people, hey, listen, we're the devil. We're wicked as hell. We're going to use these devices to control all humanity. We don't actually care about these fucking animals or you, to be honest, because we want population to a certain amount and you're not included in that number unless you're smart enough, so they're not going to tell these people that. Right, so these are actual people that are working on it. They are concerned with what it's actually going to be used for and about the animals and things like that. But these devils do not care about it, right? So
conditions. These hit pieces are misleading and just more examples of how so-called journalists can actually be activists in disguise. Rachel Levy has a history of publishing negative news articles about Neuralink that have either skewed the truth or missed the accuracy mark entirely. In this case, her article fails to mention many facts and totally misses how caring Neuralink's team is. Watch this clip from my video back in 2022 where we hear from members of Neuralink's animal care team.
We want to be more kind. We want to be more humane. People coming into the field now are really pushing it.
All right, so there you go. These are actual people. These are actual doctors, right? Once the animal leaves out of their sight over there in that hay pen, and they go to where the fuck they go to, and they get, fucked up. when the people come back, hey, listen, we're sorry the accident happened. Now they're all crying, whatever happens. Like I said, actual people, real workers, but it's just all a disguise, whatever. So Canada got some stuff going on.
Better.
Next, we have potentially the most important news of this episode. In November, Neuralink posted this. We're happy to announce that Health Canada has approved the launch of our first clinical trial in Canada. Recruitment is now open. If you have quadriplegia due to ALS or spinal cord injury, you may.
All right, so that was November 20th, 2024, right? So all things is, pretty much coming, together. Neuralink just got the third patient, whatever the case may be. And once again, pointing out that these things, they probably got these things in fucking containers at the FEMA camps just waiting or something. These RFID chips did this.
With you. Elon spoke at a conference with the Congress of Neurosurgeons and discussed some questions that often come up when I first talk to people who aren't very aware of the details of Neuralink. Like, how much will the surgery cost? What is the procedure like? How long will the procedure take?
The device itself, in volume, should not be super expensive. I mean, hopefully it's like, I don't know, $5,000 to $10,000, and very high volume. It should start to approximate the cost of an Apple Watch or a phone. So maybe it's $1,000 or $2,000, something like that.
He added this about how long the surgery will take, which is going to be necessary as he and the Neuralink team wants to make this as accessible as possible to anyone who wants a Neuralink implant.
And so at that point, if it's being done by a robot and the whole thing takes 10 minutes, I think it probably, the whole thing, all inclusive, ends up being, on the order of $5,000, maybe, some similar to LASIK.
And then this fun question.
Can you settle the age-old question? What's actually more difficult, brain surgery or rocket science?
Well, they're both quite challenging. It's bizarre that I'm involved in both. I mean, I think there are of similar magnitude of difficulty, especially.
The story checks out.
Post on X, and even play complex video games like Civilization 6. Think about how game-changing it'd be to go from having almost no use of a computer or the internet to having it the next day. That would be one of the greatest gifts you could get. Neuralink is also working on helping those with ALS, blindness, hearing loss, and other neurological conditions. One thing I hope to do with Neuropod is help people recognize how folks with these disabilities live day to day. For example, any of us.
All right, so like I said, I didn't even check this dude out or anything, but I seen the video, so let me see. It says Neuropod covers all topics related to Neuralink. All right, and that was his most recent update. Got some updates 2024, 2025. All right, so let me grab this. It says chip in hand. So I searched up chip in hand pay because this is the thing that you're gonna buy and sell with the RFID chip that goes in your right hand or your forehead, right? It says a chip in the hand is a radio frequency identification chip that allows a person to pay for goods and services by holding their hand over a contactless payment terminal. The chip uses near field communication technology, which is also used in smartphones and key fobs, right? So it's like how you go to your car, I believe, and you got that push to start car or whatever, you got the thing right next to you, you just unlock the door most times by just pulling the door because the key is right there. It says the chip which is all this stuff is hazardous, right? It's dangerous, to humans and things like that, right? And what they're trying to do is against, it's just against the Most High Yahweh Bashmi Shai, right? Humanity wasn't meant to mix with machine or anything like that, right? And that's why the Most High is going to come destroy them. All right, that's why it says in the fullness of his sufficiency in Job, he shall be in scrapes. Every hand the wicked shall come upon him, right? He's not going to be able to finish this, right? Let me grab that. I believe it's Job 20. Let me see. This was never going to work, right? They're going to try to. Job 20. I'll start it on. Yeah, we get verse 11. Job 20:11, right? It's going to the wicked. says his bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, right? This is his fucking devil. It says, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat and his bowels is turned. Excuse me. It is the gall of apes within him. He hath swallowed down riches and he shall vomit them up again. Yahweh shall cast them out of his belly. Right. So everything that Esau, owns and has, and stole will be, given back to the saints, the Most High. It says, he shall suck the poison of asps, the viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. Right. So he's not going to get that of which he's seeking, right? That promised land, that immortality, whatever he's seeking, he's not going to get it. It says, that which he labored for shall he restore and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. Because he have oppressed and have forsaken the poor, because he have violently taken away an house which he builded not. Right. And shoot, they arguing over the Panama Canal, and then Trump talking about 38,000 Americans died for it. We're going to take it back. And then the president was like, no, we had a lot of black West Indies. I believe he was talking about Jake's, that built it, and majority of them died. He said only about 350 Americans died, So it was saying more so-called black people, died building that Panama Canal than Americans, the Edomites, the Europeans. Right. So he said Trump's, statement is wrong, basically. But basically, through slavery, we built up America. Right. Free labor. I don't know if you devils listening, or whoever's out there, you own a business, you gotta pay your people, that's money away from your pocket. But if you got individuals that can work for you and you're not paying them anything, it's all profit for you, right? You're able to save, build up, stock up, have people to send to war for you, so that's the thing. The devils don't understand that though, because you're fucking wicked. But your time is coming, for you to be put into slavery. You get that in Psalm 149, right? To bind their kings and their nobles with fetters of irons, right? And chains, right? And then they're gonna have children, and you devils that die on this side, will be brought back in the kingdom, and you will live out that captivity. For those of you that think, picking cotton, didn't matter, or whatever you're trying to say, but we'll see. It says, Job 20:19, because he have oppressed and have forsaken the poor, because he have violently taken away an house which he builded not. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly, he shall not savor that which he desired. Excuse me. There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. Right, so let me give you something too. It says, nothing is left after they finish gorging themselves, therefore their prosperity will not endure. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, every hand the wicked shall come upon him. Right, and this word wicked, it goes into the word labor, the working class, right? So, these individuals are going to come against, Esau, Edom. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. And it goes into, basically the nuclear destruction. Says he shall flee from the iron weapon and the bow of steel shall strike him through. So basically Esau, Edom can only go so far. Let me see, Job. I know Job probably 5, and then one is in 14. This is Job 5:12. It says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. So basically, the Most High is going to throw a monkey wrench, in their plans, and they won't be able to, completely finish what they're trying to accomplish. They will only be able to go, so far with that device and what they're trying to do. Job 14:5, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. thou has appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Right, when you grab 4, Job 14:4, it says, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one, right? Esau Edom is completely wicked. Scripture saying, what is it, Isaiah 26 and I believe 10? You can grab it. And I'll get back to this MOTB. Isaiah 26:10, it says, let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and he will not uphold the majesty of the Lord. Yahweh Bashmi Shai. His devil is against the Lord, right? And he's going to try to implant a device into all of you that will destroy you, right? And the Most High specifically said in the scriptures not to take it, which you'll get, so you can't have no excuse for when Yahweh Shai comes. And that mark is on you and you get a grievous sword. So, all right. So let me, where was that with this? I think I just read that. I don't remember. I was watching this video. That was bad. All right, so it says the chip. So remember, this is the chip, right? Buy and sell this chip here. It says the chip is implanted under the skin, usually in the dorsal web space between the first and second metacarpal, right? And I showed you a picture of that. It says the chip is used to make contactless payments at businesses that accept NFC. The chip can also be used to transfer funds to a digital wallet application. It says eliminates the need for a credit card, debit card, or cell phone app. Can be used anywhere that accepts contactless payments. Can be used to replace a bulky wallet. Man, excuse me. So at the point is, Esau Edom is going to want total control, right? You're gonna buy and sell with it. Esau will be able to, basically stop it, control it. That's why we get into this. Normally, more they're able to do things with the brains and all of that, but ultimately they're able to shut it down, and control it. It says some people are concerned about the potential for abuse, such as control, manipulation, and oppression. Others are concerned about who owns the data and who has access to it. Some people are concerned about the invasiveness of the procedure, right? So they know Esau is the devil, right? But they don't care about China having the data. They just don't want America to have it. So anyway, moving over back to this. This is the BBC. It says the microchip implants that let you pay with your hand. They go into a little bit of see. So usually you will have your phone right there or your credit card. It says this is okay. So Patrick causes a stir whenever he pays for something in a shop or restaurant. This is because the 37-year-old doesn't need to use a bank card or his mobile phone to pay. Instead, he simply places his left hand near the contactless card reader and the payment goes through. Yeah, they're reacting and whatnot. It says a microchip was first implanted into a human back in 1998, but it is only during the past decade that the technology has been available commercially. And when it comes to implantable payment chips, British Polish firm Walletmore says the last year it became the first company to offer them for sale. All right, so this is the first company. So this is April 2022. But regardless, this is coming. And look, if you search this up, this is what they give us. All right, they want to hide this information, right? But it's still out there. Just like we have this Neuralink device that Elon Musk has is tied directly to this stuff here too. Right, it's tied directly to this chip. So the men of the Lord, the prophets, been out there teaching. The videos been going up. When people think about this Neuralink, they also think about this and what's to come. Right, there's no hiding it or anything like that, and the warning is going out for those of you that can receive it. So this is Walletmore. It says part 1, for whatever reason, I don't know what part 2 is at. It says part 1, microchip implants, the wallet of tomorrow. 5-minute read. I looked for a date on here, couldn't find one, which is fine. That's cool, Don't need a date. This is soon to come. Look at Trump's right-hand man, Elon Musk, right? He's about digital Neuralink technology, moving forward for the future, all of that. It says, imagine paying for a meal, coffee, or any other service with a wave of your hand. sounds odd, impossible, like a scene from a futuristic movie. And some people might think that. Some people might be still in the dark where this sounds odd or weird, but it's here and people have been already talking about it, right? 2025 says it is actually a reality today because of Walletmore, a Polish-British paytech startup. Walletmore's experts have created the world's first entirely safe implant that allows contactless payments anytime, anywhere. Like I said, it's real simple. You know, the technology, the infrastructure, all of that stuff is already here. You can buy this right now from, you know, different sources, you know, connect to your phone, get it in an app, put money on the thing and go do what you do, right? I believe the military offers it too, you know, for probably tracking reasons. And that's another excellent point. You know, they have it for tracking reasons and things like that, but it's gonna be all of that tracking, payments, putting your information in there, all of that data, you know, small and safe device. It says the wallet more payment implant. It doesn't matter if it's small. It doesn't matter if it's safe. It's against Yahweh watch me out shy, right? And the devil is going to use it to come against you people. And you're going to get cancer from this device and you won't be able to make it into the kingdom of heaven, you know? So, hey, do what you do. The wallet more payment implant is a small device, no bigger than a paperclip and about half a millimeter thick, consisting of an integrated circuit and a metal sheath acting as an antenna. The outer layer is made of biopolymer, which protects the chip and antenna from damage. The biopolymer was created by VOT Technologies from Seattle, the largest producer of its kind in digital identity ecosystems. See, there you go. Digital identity. Digital identity is a digital representation of a person's identity, such as their name, age, and sometimes other information, right? That's exactly what's going to your chip. Your driver's license, you know, your taxes, your student aid, whatever, healthcare, all of that stuff. Digital identities are composed of the full range of data produced by a person's activities on the internet, right? So you got Neuralink. This dude is all over Neuralink. This one dude, the second patient, I believe it is, or whatever. You know, he's all over. Let me see.
Hey there, welcome.
You're talking about the animals. This dude, he was somewhere here. Let me see. There we go. Right here. This dude right here.
Or have the ability to browse the internet, stream music, watch YouTube, and then you get a Neuralink.
Right. So now it's connected to your brain. You know, they got brain waves and things like that. And this dude on there searching up, you got to use your brain to search up and stuff. So it's all connected to machine in the cloud, all of that, all the information is stored. You saw you don't can easily, you know, go up in there and say, listen, you've been doing this too much, you know, stop doing it, whatever the case may be. It says a digital identity ecosystem. The biopolymer technology speaking is the so-called medical plastic used when making medical devices. So yeah, it's real safe. It says according to Wedgewick Paparota, creator of Walletmore, I said that wrong probably. It said the implant has been extensively tested and is now certified to be biocompatibility standards. So my point is, you know, like I said, I was looking this up and I can't really find it, but it's been extensively tested. But you have Neuralink all over, everywhere, you know, Neuralink, Elon Musk, Trump, you know. So it's soon to come, right? You're trying to hide it. There's no hiding it, right? It says there's no need to worry about it safely doing delivery either. So like I said, you can order this thing right now, right? You know, I did a video before. I think it was like for $9.99, you can end your life or something like that, you know, because, you know, this chip is going to destroy you basically. It says, as the company states on its website, the implant is shipped in a sealed pouch filled with, you know, and then you take it to the doctor and the doctor, you know, fixes it, whatnot. So this, you know, this is all, it says Walmart's payment implants use the same NFC technology, short range near field communication used, among other things, right? When you're paying with a Visa or MasterCard. Excuse me. So it says at the moment, the company lacks financial institution status and doesn't provide any financial services. However, Walmart is still developing its digital infrastructure, which will enable its customers to open and store funds directly on its platform, right? And it's exactly where the world is heading, right? To this digital, you know, fourth industrial revolution, you know? You got your WF, World health, economic farm, and all of that stuff, you know. So anyway, um, you just go back here and I read this out of my Bible. You just look at this chip, think about it. It's Revelations 13 and 11. It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, right? And you know that goes into the fact that you have Biden just left office, and you got Trump just left office. So that goes to your two political parties. In this time, we have the Republicans and Democrats. So you know, whatever the case may be, they're going to speak as a dragon, as in bring in draconian measures, right? And show that they are the devil. You know, they have that you know, let me get this Psalm 55 and 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet with a drawn swords. That's the point. Elon Musk talking about, oh, it's for safety, it's gonna save you, and all of that. But ultimately, this is gonna destroy you. We're gonna grab that in Revelation 16, right? Because you're gonna get cancer from this device. Let me see this real quick. Real quick. But so anyway, all right. So yeah. Moving on to verse 12, it says, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him. So going back to this, right? This beast that came up, another beast, right? This is talking about America, but the beast that was before him is the Roman Empire, and America is the revised Roman Empire. And your guy, Donald Trump, I mean, Elon Musk, he's boasting in that, right? He's moving in a way where he's, you know, basically showing that he's the devil, you know, trying to make people see that he's the devil and see how they take it. I always think of that one show, The Boys. It's on like Amazon Prime or something. And the dude Homelander, you know, he's a complete devil and he's trying to hold back, you know, because the people is having to hold back. But then he ended up just showing that he was the devil basically, and people's like, yeah, you know. And I see Elon Musk trying to do that, you know, but it's not working anyway. It says, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Right. So the deadly wound that was healed is you know, the Roman Empire revised as America. Let me grab some of these too. You know, so continuing on, it says, so I got these. Continue on, it says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Right, and that's the nuclear missiles that you know they dropped over there on those basically on Moab, you know, and Ammon. I believe it was Ammon, the little boy and little man, you know, those are nuclear missiles. Verse 14 it says, and he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. Right. So this is Revelation 13 and 14. And you know, this goes into also this militant, you know, able to make people see again, make them walk again, you know, making them move things with their brain and all of that, right? This is his technology. This is what, Daniel 8 and 25? You can grab that. And then we'll see, I think knowledge shall be increased too. People shall run to and fro. Daniel 8 and 25 says, Daniel 8 and 25, and through his policy also he shall cause crafty prosper in his hand, and shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the princes, the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. Right. So that goes into, you know, basically draconian laws and his different policies that he's issuing out. You know, his beast system, his new world order, you know, all of that, all the executive orders that's about to be signed, and all that is moving towards basically a new world order and what they're going to push, which is the MOTB. Let me grab this one. This knowledge shall be increased. This is Daniel 12:4. It says Daniel 12:4, but thou, Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Right. So now at the end, we have, of course, we have what the planes and the skies and things like that. You have trains, you have ways of getting around quicker. And another way to get around quicker is through the technology, which is the internet, and it says, and knowledge shall be increased. So as he, towards the end, Esau, Edom is increasing his knowledge, and he's able to perform these different miracles, regarding, these devices and, allowing people to, do what they do, see, hear, and all that stuff again. So verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed, right? And basically giving life is, coming back as the Roman Empire, the infrastructure, the laws, their technology, increasing and things like that. All this is pushing towards that image of the beast and causing it to speak, and causing people that don't worship it to be killed. And that goes into their policies and different things like that, saying this is the standard on how you should live. And you do this, or basically you're not going to live. And even when they push this MOTB out, they're going to be saying the same thing. You should worship this image. You should get this RFID chip, put it in your body, or we're done with you. You're going to be exiled from society. We do care less what happens to you, like if you die, whatnot. It says in verse 16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Right, so this can go into that Neuralink, and also, of course, this RFID chip, because the main key point is 17 here. It says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Right, so the point is that you would need this mark, right, to buy or sell, which is this RFID chip, right, this MOTB. It says, here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and its number is 600 Right, and that goes into that chi psi stigma, right? Stigma goes to that mark, right? A thing implanted, and this is implanted, and they're gonna implant this mark to your skin right here. Here you go. An X-ray showing a wallet more implant, which are injected into a person's hand after a local anesthetic. So, like I said, the doctor's going to be able to put that in you. You can buy that thing right now. I mean, that's pretty much been it. This thing is fastly approaching. Just keep an eye on it. With that, I'll say Shalom, so for elect, which consists of men, women, and children, Shalom.